Technical glitch. Team, can you check that we're streaming out on the thing? For some reason, I think I may have accidentally hit a button. All right. So let me fix countdown timer. Woo! Where'd she go? Let's go. 1 minute. I'm getting back up on my feet. All right, we're about to kick off. We had a technical glitch. Oh no, that's going to mess up the live stream, guys. I'm so sorry. Team, could you please go and check that we're streaming in the right place and let me know in the chat? Thank you, Christy. We're going to need to change the code on Homebase as well for replay. All right. This is what we call imperfect action at its best. It doesn't matter. Thank you. Go and get the embed code. I'm sure we're streaming from all the wrong links now. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. All right, guys, welcome to day number 2. I totally messed up that live stream. Thank you so much, team, for going and checking. It's going into the group. Excellent. That's it. This is what, when we do live, we just got to kind of roll with it. When shit goes wrong, we just keep on rolling. So we've got lots to cover today. This is the one proven client attraction funnel. I can see a lot of you jumping on in. Hello, please turn on your cameras so that I'm not here alone. Thank you, guys. That's better. Come on, turn on those cameras. Yay! Oh, look at you go. Look at that. Olivia's got a little love heart going on. I love it. Hi, Karen. Hey, Alison, I watched your live. Hey, Emily. Awesome, guys. All right. And the rest of you out on the live stream, because I see many eyeballs out there on the live stream. Come in. This is where the cool kids are hanging out. Over here in the VOZ, in the Zoom room. So jump on in. Just go to Homebase. You'll see a link, potentially not on this video until later when we edit it. But go to Homebase. Come join us. It's day number 1 and we've got some great things to talk to you about and share with you. So I've got a quick question for everybody in the room. Are you a coach, author, influencer? Do you like to help people with stuff? Yes, let me know in the chat. And also, if you haven't yet done orientation, kickoff call, I recommend that you go back and do that so you understand how to navigate the group and also where all the things are as well, okay? So go make sure you do that if you haven't yet done so. And if you're on the replay, we will be adding chapters to the bottom of this video for you after the live stream. So you'll be able to kind of skip over certain things because we're going to be doing some working sessions. You see, I don't just want to teach you things. Are you ready to actually get shit done? Yes? Excellent. Yes, I got lots of thumbs up in the house. Love it, because that's what we're all about here in the Sparkle world. There's not a lack of information out there, right? It's everywhere. But what there is a lack of people actually taking action and getting that shit done. So that's what we're going to do today. All right. So before we kick off with all of that, just a quick recap very fast. If you have not yet registered for the bootcamp, please do so because you'll get access to additional resources. As well as that, you will also get your own personal success coach. And who doesn't want one of our beautiful team looking after you? And also, you'll be able to come in and join these amazing people. I see there's a queue of them out there in the waiting room, slowly being admitted into the room. So they're all slowly coming on in. And if you are just joining us and you're not sure, look at your clock if it's live. This time every day. Otherwise, these times are what you'll be putting into your calendar for today, tomorrow, and the next day. Or if you just want it to go straight into your Google Calendar, then head to sparkleclassacademy.com/. calendar, and it will automatically just go into your own time zone. All right, so we did speak about this one. Oh, no, not that one. Also, there are prize opportunities for you. So make sure that you do submit 2 hours before the next live, because we've got to put you into the little spinning wheel, okay? And when you're here live, you get the opportunity, one, to get a prize for being the most interactive. So keep that chat coming in. I'm just looking over here. We've got Olivia, who's a transformational coach. She likes to help people overcome eating disorders and to a higher consciousness. We've got Alison, who's a coach and a speaker and an author. Love it. Emily's a coach. Alison says, let's rock this baby. Yes, let's do it. Also, we're going to do some breakout working sessions. So you never know. Inside the breakout room, you just may meet your next business buddy, best friend, next client, who knows? So we've got lots of great things lined up for you today. Yes, we love a good breakout session. Plus, we're going to get shit done. All right, so let's talk about today's agenda. So first off, what we're going to talk about is what is this thing that I keep talking about, the highest converting lead magnet. So I'm going to go through that with you. Then I'm going to share with you your high ticket offer by design, so that you're actually designing your high ticket offer that allows for freedom and lifestyle and all the things that you probably wanted when you started this business. Then I'm going to talk to you about how to design your dream client. Okay, we've got this beautiful high ticket offer. Who do we actually want to attract in? Then, go back. Then we're going to go to what is the fastest path to profit. Now, I've been at this game for a little while, but what I found is there is one way to get there faster, and I'm going to share that with you today. I keep hitting the wrong button today, I swear. It's one of those days. And then we're going to talk about your HomePlay and your live in 5 day 2 challenge. And also we're going to do our daily Sparkle Spin and Win for those who have done their homework. And finally, the laser coaching with the team for those who are here live. So that's the best reason why you should be here live. All right, so hello everyone. Let's get stuck into today's content. And the first thing I really wanted to speak to you about today is what is the highest converting lead magnet? Now, does everybody let me know in the chat, do you know what a lead magnet is? Let's start there. Do we know what a lead magnet is? Lots of yeses, excellent, fabulous, just making sure. So sometimes we get a few no's in the room, but a lead magnet is literally free content in return for an email address. We grow our email address because the money's in the list. Did you know that for every one person on your email list equates to approximately $1 a month to your bank account? And I've been watching my email list grow over the years, give or take it, $1,000 and especially once you start getting your list up there, it works out to be about right. So that's a really good reason to be growing your email list. Now, who might know what is the highest converting lead magnet? It's the one thing that may be holding you back from growing an engaged community, and why many other coaches who are using this method are actually getting higher engagement online and converting people to actual paying clients. Yes, we've got a few people answering correctly. Video. Correct. Video is the highest converting lead magnet. And not only is a live video a great way to convert people to paying clients, what else it does is it allows connection, right? Who follows me because you feel like we're friends now? Because I just show up, I'm like having a coffee with my best friend, turning up, teaching you the stuff that I know. I mean, don't ask me to make a surfboard, got no idea. But if you want automation and, stop piecemealing your tech together and you want to show me sexy numbers, baby, I'm your girl. But I don't know how to knit or, make candles, but I can teach you that. right? Yes, exactly. So this is the highest converting lead magnet. Now, it isn't just about the live, because it's not a lack of content. We can't just go live and go, woo, that's going to work. But before we dig into some strategy that you can do behind the live, let me give you some statistics to really drive this home. Now, if you run a live like what we're doing now, 3 days, I'm in here for like an hour or so each day for the next 3 days, and I'm going to do some after hours, after dark with those who are here live. So it might go out to maybe 2 hours for 3 days, right? But a live event, whether it's a live 3-day, half day, whatever it is, a live event is a marketing strategy that, according to a survey by Teachable, will increase your email list by 30% and a 27% increase in your sales. Plus, as a coach, when you use a live event like a challenge, or we call it a boot camp, that particular lead magnet will increase your conversion rates by 36%. Now, that was a study done by Lead Pages. Now, these are people who deal with funnels all the time. And 70% of course creators who run a live event report that they increase their engagement and also the completion of their program. So that one was done by Thinkific, who is an online teaching platform. And HubSpot says that live events, they are a lead generation tool that will also give you 20% higher retention than those people who do not use live streaming. So there is no excuse. Tell me in the chat, let's be totally honest. Do you want to help people? Yeah? Do you want to transform lives? Yes? Do you have something deep in your soul that you know you were put on this planet for more? Yes, lots of yeses. Yeah, we got Scarlo. Yes, Jeannie. Yes, hell yeah. Allison. Yes, totally. Nicole. Yes, excellent. So let me know if you are actually going live. Are you doing that yet? We need it. Like when you go live and you put people into a Facebook group, because that's what got you all here, how to grow your Facebook group and convert people to paying clients. When you put people into a Facebook group and run a live event, you only need around 20 to 50 people who attend your live event to get real results, real money in the bank. So it's not as though you have to have thousands of people and be like a Tony Robbins with thousands of people on all the screens. You can make real impact one live person at a time who comes along, whether they're ready to buy from you yet or not. You can still help people from a good place of karma, right? We're all about good karma here, pay it forward. But 2% of your audience are ready to buy at any given time. And the more you go live, the faster they will get to know, like, and trust you. So, number one, go live. Okay, there are so many things you can do with a live piece of content. Number two, put them into a container to nurture all of those people. Now, when you collect that email address, it's not just a long string of numbers and letters. There's a human on the other end who has raised their hand and says, I need your help. Otherwise, they wouldn't have given you their email address. Now, it depends on what stage of the buying process that they're at, but they have at least raised their hand, and we need to love on those people. So pop them into a little Facebook group. Now, if that's not your thing, Kajabi has community. You could put them into Discord. You could put them into Slack. There are many, Circle's another one. There are many different community platforms that you can put these beautiful humans to love on them. Okay? So one, go live. there's your content done for the next few weeks. Every time you go live, so much content in there. Number 2, pop people into a beautiful container to continue to nurture them until they're ready to buy. All right. Now, I have a workbook that I've smashed together for everybody today. So my team's going to drop a link for you in the chat to grab today's workbook. And if you're out on the live stream, then our team message your success coach and they will organize the workbook to be sent to you. So do that as well. All right. So what I really wanted to speak to you about is we've got these beautiful people inside this Facebook group, right? But we need to be able to have something to sell them, right? At the end of the day, we've got to have something to sell them. And the content that you share in your lives needs to be something from the offer that you have for them. So what we're going to do today is we're going to reverse engineer everything. We need to start with the end in mind. Where you want to get them, how you're going to support them, why you started this business in the first place. Okay, and then we are going to tomorrow, or we're going to start to talk about it, but then we're going to start to reverse engineer this. And over the 3 days, I'm going to share with you the strategy behind the lives. You see, you can just go live, sure, but there's a strategy behind the lives that actually get people to convert, right? Those to raise your hand and say, yes, I'm interested in your thing. All right. So when it comes to helping people, we can help people by delivering valuable content. At the end of the day, I'm not here just to give you surface level stuff. I'm actually going to give you things directly from inside our program, right? And the way people become successful is, I'm going to give props where props is due. Tony Robbins says RIM, right? Repetition. So going back and redoing the content inside our program, our clients are redoing the lessons over and over again. I want them to do it at least once every 6 months. Right? Repetition, immersion. So immersing yourself in the people's content. Whoever you are learning from or your clients learning from you, you want them to immerse in there, right? And then M, modeling proven practices. So you've got a framework or a strategy that allows people to model your success, right? So RIM, this is what we want to do. And why people buy is ACE. Right? They want accountability, they want community, and they want enhanced opportunity. So at every level that you serve them, there's more access to you, right? All right, so let's reverse engineer some of this stuff, and I'm going to head on over to my whiteboard. So the first thing that we're going to look at is let's this go to this pen here. All right, so you'll see the first thing we want to do is we want to know what your big why is. So what is your big why? Okay, so why are you doing this thing? The second thing is, what is your offer? Okay, so your high ticket offer. And then we also are going to look at what are the things you won't do, so your non-negotiables, and then who is the dream client that you're going to serve. So if we head to the workbook, you will see that I have put this into the workbook for you. So we're going to work through each of these individually. Right? So what I want you to first do is I want you to start to think about your why. Why did you do or start this business in the first place? So for us, we want to help people, right? We really want to transform lives. Okay? And then we wanted to create financial freedom is another reason. And then also, you know, I have a why for my husband to choose to retire, right? I want my husband to retire. Now, even though I've told him you can retire, he doesn't want to. But that was my why when I started this. Okay. And what else? Well, I actually want to become a well-known speaker, right? Because how can I help transform more lives? Well, become a speaker. I've never had any speaker training. Maybe one day I will. All right. And then the other thing is I want to be able to invest in other businesses because I love business models and working them out. Right. So what is your why? Why did you start this business in the first place? Now, whether you've got the workbook or not, you can just make the little cross, okay, and put your why. So first activity of the day, I'm going to give you 5 minutes now. I want you to remember why you started this business in the first place. All right, you've got 5 minutes and get that pen and paper out. We're going to get that shit done. Imperfect action doesn't need to be perfect. Just let's get it done. As you're doing that, guys, and you're in the VOZ or on the live stream, you can share a screenshot of your why in the chat. You can do that inside of Zoom as well. You can share images, screenshots. Love it, Alison. Look at that action taking. So good. All right, guys. Well, we're back from the very first action taking session. All right. So whether you're on the live stream or you're on the replay or here inside of Zoom, you can share your chat. So Alison has shared her why in the chat: to help people transform lives, upgrade their thinking and mindset through self-love and empowerment, become a well-known speaker and author, start a charitable foundation in her mum's name, have financial freedom, dream, lifestyle, and be a role model for your family. That is awesome, Alison. Nicole has shared for her daughter financial freedom, to help others, to help your family, and to pay off debts. Yeah. Well, the bad debts anyway. The good debts are good too. Awesome. All right. So let's move on to our next activity for today. As you can see, we're all about taking action, right? So what we want to do now is, now we know the why behind why we started our business, what we're going to do is, now we want to create what we don't want to do. Okay, so our non-negotiables. So what are the things that you're not willing to do? You see, you started this business so you could have more freedom. So there will be things that you've got to do in the beginning when you start your business, and this can be really, really tricky to come up with ideas. But because sometimes we have to do things that maybe we don't really want to do right now. So for example, I don't work Sundays, right? I don't want to work Sundays. And also, I wanted to move from to group coaching, right? Because I am better served, because I want to transform the lives of many. I actually work better in group. So that's the program I sell. You know, we don't really do one-on-one anymore. Now, that being said, our program feels very one-on-one, and I spend a lot of time with our clients in our larger program, but it's in a group setting. What are some other things that you don't want to negotiate on? Maybe you don't want to work nights, right? Maybe at the end of the day, you don't want to work nights. Now, I get up really early because most of our clients are in America. So I might start at 4 or 5, which is a beautiful time of the day to get up. Everybody's sleeping. I am so productive. But by 1 o'clock, I'm done for the day, right? So I really want to have an afternoon nap. Okay, so what we want to do now is we're designing our offer, which we're coming to next, also thinking about the things that you do not want to do. So that is your next task. I want you to think about what are some of the non-negotiables. So I'm going to give you 3 minutes on this task to write down some things. Here we go. And also, again, please share them in the chat. All right, well done. We've got a few non-negotiables coming into the chat. Karen says, non-negotiables, in-person meetings, a website for clients that are icky, lack integrity, ethics, compassion, kindness. Yes, no work on Sundays. I love that one. Yes, Dan Lee says no working on weekends, 1 week off per month. Yes, love it. Create core values within your group. Yes, it's so important to ensure that not only the community that you build inside your Facebook group, but also your team, which is a huge thing that I've learned is my team need to also be aligned to my values. And if I take you back over here, I'll show you why. See this one here? No bullshit. This actually came about because a year and a half ago, we had some team members talking behind other team members' backs. And then I had a couple of staff leave because they weren't feeling loved and appreciated. But it was all this water cooler bullshit going on. So we created a non-negotiable within the team. There is no talking behind each other's back. There is no bullshit. And if somebody starts talking about another team member, you have to say to them, are you going to tell them or am I? So that there is no bullshit inside the team, because if we practice our values and we live and breathe by our values, we're here to serve, right? We're a little woohoo here inside the Sparkle world. So if you're not woohoo, I actually went to hire a guy and he goes, I can't do the woohoo. And I'm like, well, you don't match. I can't hire you if you don't do the woohoo. Yes. Thank you, Alison. Love that. No bullshit. Yes. Values must match. It's vital. Correct, Alison, Emily. Yet no weekends, flexible hours. All right. Now we know why we are doing the thing that we're doing. And then also what we don't want to do, we're going to move to the offer itself. Now, you might be thinking, aren't I here to grow a Facebook group? But let me ask you, are you here to really grow a Facebook group or are you here to grow a business? Yeah? There's strategy behind the Facebook group. It's a great place to house people and to love on them. But at the end of the day, we want to sell something to people because when they raise their hand, they say, I want help. And they're ready for transformation. They're ready to do the thing that you are there to help them do. So what we also want to do is we want to design our offer, keeping in mind our why and our non-negotiables. And within the offer, what we want to create is raving fans, a tribe of people. So when you are creating your offer, what I want you to think about is what can you offer that will create raving fans, right? Sparkle lifers is what we call them. So what would make your dream client want to rave about you, renew with you, and recruit for you? So rave, renew, and recruit. So what's some things that you can put into your offer? So you have your method, right? The thing that you help people with. But how are we going to present that to people? Are you going to put it into a course? For me, I want everybody to feel seen, heard, loved, and appreciated. And also, so let's go back to the whiteboard. So if we start thinking about what can we do to have people to become a raving fan so that they rave about you, they renew with you at the end, and they recruit. So they tell people about you. That's at the end of the day what we're trying to create, raving fans, okay? One beautiful live attendee at a time. So then think about, I want my people to feel seen, heard, loved, and appreciated. Okay, that's super important to me. Also, I want them to really, we've got Team Sparkle. We call it team in a box. So with our team are building templates, setting up the funnels, doing all the techie stuff so that you can Stop piecemealing your business together in all the crazy tech, because at the end of the day, you have an amazing zone of genius and it may not be sales and marketing. So that's what we can do. Our team, I've hired an amazing team, and in the beginning, this was a pipe dream. I was doing all the things, but I really wanted to create a team of experts to support people in the areas that I'm not good at. Also, what about if I pay them so they get paid for referrals? So if people come in and do our program, referrals, right? They can introduce people to us and they get paid for referrals. Also, we have this amazing thing called the VOZ. It's a virtual office space. So our clients can jump in and out all day rather than spending hours Googling. They can jump in and go, quick question, Christy, I can't find that button you showed me last week. Right? So we have the VOZ, the virtual office space that people can jump in and out of. Also, maybe you've got a community, right, inside your community group where people are giving account and support and helping each other. It's amazing that when you're helping people in a group, you hear questions you didn't even know that you had. And also, I want people to rave about the strategy. Just letting you know, I'm a bit dyslexic. It is what it is. So I want them to rave about the strategy that we provide. You see, I love business models. Honestly, I get so excited about pulling apart business models and putting them back together in a simple way. So I want you to now think, what is it that you can do that will help your people within your offer to become a raving fan, renew each year with you, and recruit? So share the love, or share the sparkle love. So your turn now. I'm going to give you 3 minutes to write some things down. Here we go. Alrighty, guys, we're back. Are we having some light bulb moments now? Are we starting to see how we're going to start to pull all of this together? Yeah? Excellent. Yes, rave, renew, recruit. Alison's taking notes for everyone. I love it. I love it. Fabulous. All right, Christy, somebody out on the live stream is asking for a link. I'm not sure where she is. Cherie is asking for a link to come on in. If you can go and hunt her down on one of the videos, that would be awesome. All right, so the next thing we're going to move into is your dream client. Now, with your dream client, I want you to think about what's going to be the right fit for you. Now, I'm not just talking, everyone talks about the ideal client. I'm talking about the dreamiest client that you can possibly have. They are people who are looking for your transformation, right? And also are really excited about what it is that you have to offer. So if I head on over to the whiteboard and let's go on down to your dream client, start to think about who is the right person for you. So for example, for us, we want people who want to help people, right? We want people who want to help people. People, they really have like within their soul, at some cellular level, this inbuilt, innate thing that they have to help people with. And sometimes they're not even 100% sure yet what it is. That's where we can help them uncover that. But they have this genuine need and want to help people. What else can you think of for your dream client that you would like? So for us, we want action takers, no excuse makers. So a non-negotiable could also go over here. No excuses. We're not looking for excuse makers. So under your non-negotiables, you've got your life and your business, but also your dream client here as well, right? So you can start to put across some things that you don't want in your dream client. So we want action takers. They want to get that shit done, right? Also, that they will do what most people won't do. You see, as entrepreneurs, it's a roller coaster, baby. It is. And what we do as entrepreneurs is what most people won't do, so that we can live the life that most people don't get the chance to live. Right? It is a roller coaster. I wish it was easy. I'm sorry. There is no magic sparkly pill to make it all amazing all the time. I wish there was. Point me in that direction. I would totally take it. Unfortunately, that's usually just really great marketing when they tell you that's a one fit all. I remember seeing an ad the other day that you can grow a business with no email list. I'm like, bullshit. Great marketing, bullshit. If you get suckered into that. All right. So what are some other things? I want driven, highly driven people who want to be a leader in their space, right? Also, they're not scared to spend money. You cannot grow a 6 and a 7-figure business and spend $0. Okay, I know in network marketing, they say buy a kit and you'll make $1 million. Bullshit. You have to recruit. You have to sell. You cannot sell a secret. Okay, so they are not scared to spend money to make money. You know, as long as you've got strategy behind it and you know if I spend $1, I'm going to make $2. And sometimes you're not afraid to take a risk or two, right? Step outside that uncomfort zone. I always like to picture it like this. If I just go back to this page at the top here, your comfort zone. Okay, so here is your life and here is your comfort zone. This is where most people love to hang out. Why? Because it's fun, it's easy, and it's comfortable. What I challenge you to do is step outside your comfort zone just a little bit. And guess what happens? You get a little uncomfortable. And then all of a sudden it's easier and you're more comfortable. And now your comfort zone expands. And then what do? You find something else and step outside and get a little uncomfortable. All right. So that's what we want. Now, what do you want in your dream client? So over here is your yes, I will work with you clients. And over here is your no, I won't work with you clients. And that's okay. Now, you do not have to, I'm just going to come back to you. This is really important. You don't have to get this perfect, okay? Nothing's set in cement. It's written in sand, and you will totally be changing this over and over and over and over again. Iteration, 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 over and over and over again. The more clients you work with, the more you'll learn who you don't want to work with. You know, in the beginning, I used to say yes to everybody. Now we know we actually say no to more people than we say yes to, because we're very picky with the people that we bring in because they need to match our values. But I didn't know that until I learnt through working with people. So I'm going to give you 3 minutes now to start to think about who you do want to work with, why you want to work with them, and why you don't want to work with different people. All right, I'll give you 3 minutes on this one. All right, guys. So we have started to really delve into your high ticket offer. Now, I'm going to show you the fastest path to profit around this high ticket offer. But if you notice on page number 2 of the workbook, well, it's hard to see on here. It needs to be a little darker, but there's like a circle that goes around and around. You see, what you know is why you want to do the thing that you want to do. Okay. And you're helping the people you want to help. And then the more people that you work with, the more you realize what you do and don't want to do, which then will redefine your why, which will then redefine your offer, which will then start to redefine your dream client, and the circle goes on and on and on. We have created and recreated, iterated really. You never want to build from scratch again, but we have continuously improved our method. You see, people do not pay for you to teach them everything that you know. What people pay for is to teach them what they need to know through your own filter of experience so they can get there faster. They're signing a check for speed. And through working with people, you will get better at helping them because you will already have an idea around, usually most of you have started because you've solved a problem and now you want to help other people do it, right? Is that correct? You've been through a bit of a something and you're like, now I want to help other people not go through that pain or help to pull them out of that pain point. Yes, Olivia, right? So it's not set in cement. We redo this every 3 to 6 months. Definitely every 6 months, we'll sit down and we'll go, is the why in alignment with the offer, with the dream client and our non-negotiables? Now, for those who are doing the 3-day intensive with us, we're going to go even deeper on this. We've got a whole other section to go through. But what I want you to do is fold the page down. You know, when you read a book and you're like, I'm going to come back to that later, or me, I put in my little Post-it notes. I'm going to come back to that later. I want you to stick in your Post-it note or fold the corner down, and I want you to keep coming back to this and set a reminder on or come to our events. We're always helping you with that because it's through iteration that you will get better, and it's through working with people that you will get better. Now I've done it again. I've planned an extra piece of content that's not going to fit within the 60-minute window. Is it okay if we keep going? Is everybody okay? You're enjoying? Yeah, lots of hands. Yes. Okay. Because I truly want to share this next section with you. And it's about let me come back to the whiteboard, fastest path to profit. So what you have, right, is a value ladder. Who's heard about a value ladder before? Yes? Yeah, lots of hands up. Okay. So what you're taught is with a normal value ladder, right, you start here at free, right, to collect an email address. And then you might sell a product from a $1 to maybe $47. It's called a tripwire. Okay. It's a tripwire. And then you have maybe here, you've got, a 97 to maybe around the 1997. So this is what's called a low ticket offer. Right. And then after that, you want to step them up to your high ticket offer, right? And then maybe your, exclusive if you have your one-on-one. Now, if you think about in regards to marketing, the way in which you market to an audience that's wanting to buy a $47 offer versus an offer here versus a high ticket offer is totally different, right? It's a different type of person. And what happens is so many people start to run a free event, right? A live training. Hello, that's your free event. You run this live training and then you're trying to sell them into this one low ticket offer, right? A tripwire or a low ticket offer. And what can happen is your messaging gets muddy. The way in which you're speaking to people, because people that want this may not want this. Now, let's say that this one at the top here is worth $5,000, okay? Now, let me know in the chat, what's your monthly goal? What would make you like, I am making that every month? 15K, says Olivia. 10K, Scarlo. 20K, says Gina. Love it. I love all these numbers. I'm making 7K, 10K, 15K. Nice. All right. So we've got some nice offers. Now, let's say you're selling a $100 offer down here. Okay. I'm 100. I'm just going to do it like this because the math is easy. I'm actually going to get out my best friend, my calculator. So how many 100, let's say it seems about the $10,000 mark. All right, so let's say 10,000 divided by 100. You have to sell 100 of these to make 10K, right? Or 2. What's easier? What's easier? It's simple math. So stop trying to sell everything. So what I want you to look at is there's 2 levels. Now we're at the advanced level, but if you are not making your freedom number, that number that makes you go, oh, like I can hire people, right? I can get some time back. My money can buy me more time. So if I take you over here, if what we do is I want you to do this. This is what I call your fastest path to profit. So instead of trying to sell all of these things, I want you to focus on one high ticket offer. Okay, so here you have your live event. Okay, you do it live, you'll convert better, you'll get your messaging, you'll get to talk to people, you'll get clearer on your do's and your don'ts and your non-negotiables and your dream client at the beginning and sell directly into your high ticket offer. Okay, directly into your high ticket offer. Everything just gets more simple. All roads lead to your high ticket offer. This is just the vehicle to get people in to drive them to your high ticket offer. Now, when you run a live event, don't be scared to overshare because remember what people pay for. People pay for accountability. Accountability and community, but enhanced opportunity, which means they get to go deeper with you, right? They get to spend more time with you. So in your live event, help them. Remember, they're not there for you to teach them everything you know. They're there for you to teach them what they need to know. And then everybody goes into your high ticket offer. Now, once you've dialed that in and you've got yourself some freedom and some money and more time, then you can start testing, okay? And then you can move to the advanced level. And at the advanced level, you will have your free event here. You are still all roads lead to your high ticket offer. But if they're not interested in your high ticket offer, you can also have a tripwire where you pull a tiny piece out of your high ticket offer and stick it down there because then it will lead them to your high ticket offer. If you eventually get a really large program, maybe you can pull a whole module out and create a low ticket offer, which is like a little mini course where they get to go a little deeper in one area of your high ticket offer so they can learn more about you and then all roads lead to the high ticket offer. Now up here, we still have like high level clients that get access to the team, the VOS and all the things, right? So you can start doing this after you've created. Now, let's get serious here. Let's be totally honest. Imagine if you ran the same event for a year, the same live event for a year, sold the same program for a year. What do you think would happen at the end of the year? No starting a new one, right? Build it once and then iterate. Learn and iterate. Do it and iterate. Teach it and iterate. Where do you think you will be in 12 months from now if you ran one live event selling one high ticket offer on repeat? honestly, multiple six figures. Yes, making a lot of money. There is no need for you to keep building more stuff. I'm sure you've already got plenty of stuff, right? Let's find one thing to teach on repeat and get better at it. Learn the strategy behind the live and get better at it. Within a year, we 4x'd our revenue from focusing on one thing. Now this year, we're adding in one new thing, which is that 3-day event that I was telling you about. But all last year, we ran the same event. Actually, 18 months, we ran the same event. Now, if you're a returnee, who's a returnee sparkler? Is this new content here? Yes? It's new content, but it's not really. It's just another piece of content from inside my program that I've pulled out to share with you. Right? And through learning to work with my clients, we get better. So who's committed to run one live event on repeat? Yes? And we're going to go so much deeper into this in that 3-day event. We're actually going to break down what to teach and how to teach it and all the strategy. And we're going to pull some of that out for you over the next couple of days as well. So you can understand. Now, I've been running live events since 2015. And at the time, I didn't even know I was running a challenge live event in my network marketing business. But really, I was just helping people on live and then making an invitation to whatever it is that I had on offer at the time. And I've just gotten better and better and better at it. And don't rebuild. Build it once and be done and just iterate. Okay? So I want you to really start to get serious around focusing in on one thing. All right, what we're going to do now is we'll go dark soon, but I'm going to let you all do a little breakout session. And then we're going to come back and we're going to do some Q&A. So keep your questions, everyone who's here live. We're going to pop you into a breakout room. Now, inside that breakout room, what I want you to share, and now everyone, we're going to put about 4 people in each room. So everyone's going to get 3, 6, 9, 12. So we'll do a 15-minute breakout. And I need one person to be the timekeeper so that everybody gets a chance to speak. And I want you to share your big why, okay? And if you need any help defining that. So, person with the shortest hair is the timekeeper. So there'll be the shy people who don't like to go first, right? Or there'll be the talker who just keeps going on past their 3 minutes. What I want you to do, timekeeper, is make sure everyone gets a fair shot at sharing their why. And then if you've got time left over, share what your biggest key takeaway is that you have got from here. Now, if you're on the replay, you can scroll through the video. We'll put a little chapter at the bottom, so it'll take us a couple of hours to get chapters in, but we'll put a little chapter that you can scroll past. Honestly, just watch the countdown timer, okay, to come back. And we're going to do live Q&A, and then we're going to go dark, and we're going to even spend some more time with those who have put time aside to join us here live. That's how we love to love on you. All right, so let me just make sure that we have 4 people in each room. Let's create this room. Oh, let's put 5 people in every room. Let's go. Let's try and recreate. Let's go 4 people. Do not include hosts. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there we go. That's better. All right, so you are all now going to go into a breakout room. Timekeeper with the shortest hair, and let's say the person with the longest hair goes first so that you don't get in there like, oh my God. All right, timekeepers, get ready. Here we go. Go and have some fun, and we'll see you back here in 15 minutes. And for those on the replay, just scroll through, okay? All right, here we go. Opening rooms now.
You're like a circle that floats around me, keeping me safe and sound. And when I fall, you tied a rope to me. You're blessing me every day. I was down with an illusion, like a sparrow with broken wings. But now I shine stop on my feet. That you showed up was written in my palm. You are a statement, explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to victory. You make me winner. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. Yes, I'm the winner, yeah. 'Cause I'm the winner, yes. Am I awake or am I dreaming? So far gone, I won't look back. And when I move, there ain't no stopping me. You're pushing me up to the top. I saw the clouds looking angry, but then the sky reached my mind. And when I space out, I see the possibilities unfolding the way that I want. That you showed up was written in my palm. You are a statement, explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to victory. You make me winner. You cut me loose and set me free. You cut me loose. You make me win in every way. Win in every way. You show me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You show me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. Yes, I'm the winner, yeah. 'Cause I'm the winner, yes. 'Cause I'm the winner, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yes, I'm the winner, yeah.
I will not bow down. Keep putting me off, I'm not gonna change my mind. And you're headstrong forward, but this time around I'm taking my time. Don't push me. I'm not coming down, I'm not giving up. Oh, don't rush me. I made up my mind, going straight to the top. Follow blindly. Way my own way. See the truth behind it. Am I the only one who's not giving up? I'm looking around, yeah, you all giving up. You need a slap in your face, time to wake the hell up. Follow blindly.
I've been holding on, I wouldn't let you go. 'Cause every time I try, you find a loophole. I've been slamming the door and just leave you cold. When I come back, you've heated up the South Pole. You see my body rush for the escape, while my heart wants to stay. I run away, hit the road, and almost there. But I keep turning back just like a boomerang. You're like a backseat ghost telling me to stop. No matter what you do, I keep on coming back. Just like a boomerang. Just like a boomerang. Just like a boomerang. I keep on spinning like a boomerang. You know exactly where to push or pull. And I am going mad just like you knew I would. You're reading me like an open book. You know me better than I ever thought you could. You see my body rush for the escape, while my heart wants to stay. I run away, hit the road, and almost there. But I keep turning back just like a boomerang. You're like a backseat ghost telling me to stop. No matter what you do, I keep on coming back. Just like a boomerang. I keep on spinning like a boomerang. My head is spinning on my shoulders. So what's the use of trying, baby? All the ways they lead to you. You're like a magnet pulling me in. I run away, hit the road, and almost there. But I keep turning back just like a boomerang. You're like a backseat ghost telling me to stop. No matter what you do, I keep on coming back. Just like a boomerang. Just like a boomerang. Just like a boomerang. I keep on spinning like a boomerang. Just like a boomerang. I keep on spinning for you. Like a boomerang. I keep on spinning like a boomerang. I won't make it easy for you now. You got 2 minutes of my time, and I don't really break too easily, but I'm worth it, 'cause I'll slip into your dreams tonight. Oh, so give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind. Just watch me breaking your sweat. You're falling into me, touch me. I swear you would do anything that I want, so keep us awake till the dawn. Baby, feel free. I wanna make you sweat on me. I wanna make you sweat on me. I got you wrapped around my finger, but don't you try to call me tomorrow. There's nothing personal in having a little fun. You wait and see if it's worth your while. So give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind. Just watch me breaking your sweat. You're falling into me, touch me. I swear you would do anything that I want, so keep us awake till the dawn. Baby, feel free. I wanna make you sweat on me. I wanna make you sweat on me.
am I giving disaster? Speed away from the holy mind. Pride, that's where I never thought it would matter. If I'm gone by now, all my weakness keep on linger on repeat like it will be my favorite song. Oh, I know I should be moving on, but you got me good, you got me good. I keep on driving till it bends, still it feels like I pretend. Keep on driving and driving along the road to never end. Lost my head over my back between the jars and bottle jack. Just me and all the red lights. Keep on driving and driving. In the heat from my hot California, I forgot how you look like in rain. That's why I never thought it would matter. If I'm gone by now, all my weakness keep on linger on repeat like it will be my favorite song. Oh, I know I should be moving on, but you got me good, you got me good. I keep on driving till it bends, still it feels like I pretend. Keep on driving and driving along the road to never end. Lost my head over my back between the jars and bottle jack. Just me and all the red lights. Keep on driving and driving.
Hello, beautiful people. Was that fun? Did you enjoy yourselves? Did you meet new friends? Excellent. All right. Love it, love it. So I would love for a few of you to raise your hands. It'll bring you to the top of my screen and share a key takeaway, and then we'll do a Q&A as well. So if you've got any questions, come on, raise your hand and I'll bring you up. Let me find my participants window. Where are you hiding? There you are. So there's a little raise hand button, or if you've got the little thingy going, you can raise your hand and it'll do it for you. And if you've got a question, feel free to ask. And then we're just going to go dark in a minute once I give you your homework. But I want to see what came up in your room. If you don't raise your hand, I'm just going to pull you up because that's what I do. That's what I do. All right, I can see Rosemary. Rosemary, please share with us what your key takeaway is and feel free to ask one question.
Okay, well, I've loved this whole thing. I was telling, there was only 2 in my group, somebody had left, that I found it very valuable, the key points. And I think the thing of focusing on one thing is the whole reason I came here. So I'm learning all this. But I do have a question.
Yes.
My particular thing is I want to put insights in my book, but there's more than one part to it. And I also I'm a writer, and it's a personal development, spiritual and relationship area, but I also offer writing services. I came in thinking about this for the relationship book, but my big ticket item would likely more be in the writing services. So how do I decide which to focus on? Can I kind of do 2 simultaneously?
I honestly believe if you want to be successful, you need to pick one thing and go all in. Otherwise, you're splitting your time, your messaging, and all your research and testing against 2 different things. So which one brings you the most joy, right? Also, which one's going to get you to profit while also loving the journey on the way. So that's what I would start with. So things, I like when I was in network marketing, for example, I built a course around team building and recruiting. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not excited. I don't want to be the recruiting person, right? So where do you sit? What do you feel, one, brings you joy, but also is going to help you get to that financial freedom that you're searching for?
Well, my writing for sure.
Yeah.
But this book that's coming out, it's on relationships, and there's 2 parts to it that I'm focusing on, like the subtitles.
Yep. So here's the thing.
I see. Yeah.
With your offer, what you put out that the public sees doesn't have to be everything that's in the program.
Right.
Okay, because once they buy, like even like all of the Sparkle people that are in the room with us right now, what you see me do on the live streams is nothing like what's in the program. Well, it's a little bit like what's in the program, but there's so much more inside the program because people will pay to come in and go deeper, right? So at every level as they go up your value ladder, or really you just want to get them into your high ticket offer, your event will be a small piece of that, right? And then everything leads to the high ticket offer. Once they're in there, most of the time people buy what they think that they need, right? And then they stay because you show them what they actually need and what they need to work on. Yeah. So that's what I would work on first, because at the end of the day, all of the other passion projects and small things can come later once you're making profit, as long as you're happy making profit as well. But pick one thing and go all in. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. I can see Donna here with your hand up. Donna, how can I help you? Well, first off, what did you like best? And then, ask your question. You're on mute, love. Somebody always does it. That's okay.
Oh, no, sorry. Thank you so much. The thing that I liked best was that everyone was very clear on their why. It was very evident that everyone was very passionate about wanting to help people. And essentially, everything that everybody was doing is going to, make the world a better place and raise the vibration of humanity. So that makes me very happy.
So good.
And with regards to what I would like help with, what I do is a little bit different. I do quantum healing, and apart from doing live events down the track, because I've only just started, finding a high ticket item for me is going to be more complex, I feel.
Okay. Well, this is where we help people find their high ticket offer. It's not that it's complex. Usually the biggest problem that we find is that people put too much in their high ticket offer because they feel like they need to teach people everything. It's not what you put in your program that's the hardest. It's actually what you leave out. So choose the 6, 4 to 6 major things that you want to teach them. Doesn't mean you can't add stuff later. Remember, we're going to continuously iterate, right? So just choose 6 major things you can help people with, and then what lessons do you need to teach them to learn each of those 6 things. And then what makes a high ticket offer is the coaching, the community, all the other things that we put up in that offer that makes raving fans. That's why they become a raving fan and will pay high ticket, because there's no lack of resources out there, right? You Google anything. Yeah. People pay for speed, accountability, and you don't have to teach them everything. So that's what I would start with. What's the first 6 things that you would teach them? And start there. Work with clients. Help them with that thing, and you will continuously iterate. My first course was literally teaching people how to have the confidence to hit the go live button, because it scared the shit out of me. I hated it. I was always the girl behind the camera. And then when I figured it out, I'm like, I'm going to teach people on that. And now this bigger program we have still has how to help people hit the go live button, but so much more. All right.
Awesome.
So start
Thank
there.
you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. And Scarlo, come on up. How can I help you? Well, first off, what did you like best? And then what's your question?
Okay. What did I like the very best is how you showed the tiers, the base, like the trip wire, and then leading up to the high ticket offer. I found that I have actually been brought into that tripwire and then introduced to the high ticket offer, which most of the time I tend to go, no, because I've gone through so many trainings that it's like a repetition of something else I've already done.
Okay. Well, first off, what I want to say is remember RIM, okay? Repetition, immersion, and modeling proven practices. I hire a coach every single year. It's in my budget. And I go all in on that one method that I'm buying into for a whole year. So stop being a course junkie and buying course after course after course after course. Find a model that you want to implement and go all in for 12 months. For example, I wanted to learn how to build a course. I went and found a mentor to teach me how to build a course, and I did that for 12 months. Nothing else. I went all in. I fell asleep with her in my ear. I watched all her trainings and I modeled proven practices. Then I wanted to learn how to do webinars, so I went all in. Last year was how to make my live streams look fancy, right? Now, before last year, since 2015, it was me and a computer and a phone, right? Last year, I decided, okay, I'm ready to go next level. I want to make my live. Now, I don't want you all to do this to begin with. Just get out there and share your message, but pick one thing and go all in and stop chasing shiny balls and new courses. Every successful coach, make sure they're successful, coach out there has a method, and the people that implement it will get success. And you'll find the more clients you work with, sometimes I just want to shake my clients, do the thing, right? 10% of people actually finish an online course. So pick one and go all in. Find a method that you love, because there are many recipes when it comes to sales and marketing. I truly believe this live streaming is the best way, right? I've seen the best results for myself and my clients through live streaming. Was that helpful?
Very helpful. I've been adding lately. One lady just boom hit me with, I've been trying to figure out what I wanted to do exactly, and she hit me with a little piece that I was missing, and it was like that one little element that I knew I was missing, and it's like, oh my gosh, that's it. Thank you. And
awesome.
You just made it so much more clarifying. The tripwire with the high ticket offer, and thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. We'll come to more questions when we go dark. Thank you, everybody, for sharing. But I just want to give everybody their homework before we move on, and then we'll go dark and we'll do more Q&A time with those in the room. All right. So today what I want you to do is I want everybody to be honest and tell me how often you currently go live. And then I want you to commit to going live regularly. Can you do that? Because there's so much you can do with a video, podcasts, audiograms. You'll say things and all of a sudden you've got this amazing quote that falls out of your mouth and you're like, oh, I should take my own advice. All right. And then on the HomePlay post, I want you to put down and commit to the same time every day. Not every day, sorry. What day? And will it be weekly, fortnightly, or monthly? Now, we do a live 10 a.m. every Tuesday in Melbourne time, right? And then can you think about all the things I do with my live after that? We make podcasts and snippets and reels and so many things from one video, blog posts. But to begin with, let's just pull that Band-Aid off and just start going live, okay? Just hit that button. And that moves us on to the next thing is, that's the agenda. That's not what we want. We want this one. So after you've done that, you'll see inside the Facebook group, this post will go up. Pop down your homework, and then I want you to take a screenshot and submit it in the home base to claim badge number 2 along with your live challenge. So today's live challenge is for you to, if you came with a warning label, what would it be? All right, let's just have a bit of fun with this one. If I came with a warning label, it would probably be wear earplugs. She's loud. Thank you, Mum. I project. My mum, she's even louder than me, right? We project very, very well. So I feel like I will be the person you hear if you're on the other side of the hall and there's a big crowd, you'll probably still hear me, right? And then I want you to also share in your live stream what you like best about day number 1, and most importantly, what you're going to do differently now moving forward. Now, yesterday we spoke about I just wanted you, if you, there was a few people who've done their live, and please do your live. There's a method to my madness, okay? Yesterday I just said, pick up the phone and go live. 1 to 3 minutes. Just pick it up. I don't care how you do it. Just go live. Okay, so challenge number 2, as well as answering the questions, this time I want you to go live with your phone this way, okay? Because we can chop you out in the middle. We can put words down the side when we edit, if you want to put words down the side. And I want you to make sure you look at the little dot. Oh, that's very, very dirty. Make sure you look at the little dot here. You can always tell when somebody's not looking at the dot and they're looking at themselves because they're so beautiful, right? So when you're looking at yourself, you can tell. So there's like a little dot in my camera lens and I'm looking at that when I'm talking to you. So if people are, they're probably looking at themselves. Now, here's a little hot tip. If you struggle not to look at yourself, you can stick a Post-it note over. That's what I usually do because I don't like to look at myself when I'm live streaming because I got this crazy eye and my lip does a weird thing. Or if you really want to look at yourself, print a picture of yourself out, cut a little hole in one of the eyes and put it over the little dot. Because people like to look into people's eyes and that'll keep you looking at the eye. So this is what I want you to do. Make sure you look into the camera, do it this direction, and I want you to put your phone on something. Okay, so you're not holding it and it's not shaking. And then when you frame yourself, can you see in here, I've got this tiny little space at the top of my head, but I'm in the center and I'm framed well. So if my team want to, they can put text down the side later when they edit the video. So prop your phone onto something. Honestly, you could grab a bottle of water and an elastic band and pin it to a bottle of water, right? I used to use toilet paper. So you have a roll of toilet paper. Oop, better make sure. Pretend this is toilet paper. You've got a roll of toilet paper, and what happens when you lean your phone up against something? It kind of looks up at the roof, right? If you put a roll of toilet paper in front, you can kind of tilt it forward and a roll of toilet paper at the back to stop it from moving. And then you can kind of put it up a little higher than your head and it's leaning forward. So that's what I used to do. I had a packing box and rolls of toilet paper to go live. That's how I started when I had no tripod, no lights. All right. So sit your phone somewhere, look into the dot. Okay, so it's not shaky. And that's your challenge today, is just to make your phone look a little bit more stable. Okay, and frame yourself. Sound good? We're up for the challenge? Yes? I love it. Give us a show of hands. Yes, we're doing. Yes. Awesome. All right. So let's get into, make sure those who, if you didn't get your workbook, message your success coach. They'll hook you up with the workbook. And we've also got some prizes to draw before we finish. So for those who have done the intro post, the goals post, and your struggles post, these are our entries. If you're just joining us, that's okay. You still can enter. We keep adding people to this list every single day. And so our winner today is, yay, Suzanne. Congratulations. Some sparkles for you. And then we have the people who are Sparkle fans. So those people who are following us over on the socials. So if you are following on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube, you have the opportunity for 3 tickets. Even if you've been following for a while, go and put your entry in. And our winner is Karen. Congratulations. I did see Karen in the room before. Awesome. Now for those who did the the HomePlay yesterday. This is for you again. We will add more names to the wheel. Everybody, every day is an extra ticket into the draw, even if you're joining us late. The winner for HomePlay is Rosie. Congratulations. I did see Rosie, one of her posts earlier. And then finally, the Go Live. Yay! I love this one. This, honestly, it's a guilty pleasure at the end of the day. I get to crawl into bed and I'm like, yeah. I get to listen to all of your amazing, woo! We don't want that one. Yay! All right. Congratulations, winners. Please message your success coach. They will hook you up with your gifts. If you want to know what they are, then go and watch orientation, because I went through all of that over in orientation. Now, tomorrow we are going to go and dig deeper into your offer. So we started creating your offer today. Tomorrow we're going to go deeper into that offer and also how to create the message around it so you're attracting the right type of person as well. We started to define your right client as well. So tomorrow's awesome. You don't want to miss tomorrow. Now, Sarah, where's my Sarah? Here she is. Hang on a second. Let's bring her in. Let's put her on this screen. Sarah, who's our most interactive for today?
Well, it was very close, but today's winner is Gina Hobbs.
Hey, it's our beautiful Gina. Yay. Congratulations, Gina. We love you, Gina. So good to see you in the room.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, hold on in, guys. We're going to go dark in a moment. So make sure that you're in for tomorrow's live. We're going to have such a great time. Now, for just letting you know that early bird tickets are ending tomorrow or tonight. I don't know the countdown timer. So if you're loving this training and you want to take it even deeper and deeper, we have a 3-day event that's coming up in a couple of weeks. It's going to be so much fun. Now, guys, I'm so happy to see that you are here on day one. Now, you are going to be the top 10%, right? You're going to finish what you started. Whether you're coming in at level 1, level 2, or level 3 of commitment, I want to see you at that 10% at the end of this 3 days. We are not just covering surface level bullshit. We go deep. We actually give you real actionable things that you can implement into your business. Now, it's time. Yes, come on, stand up. We've been sitting down for the last hour and 43 minutes. So come on, let's get our bodies moving, stretch and massage that bottom. All right, as we dance on out with the Sparkle song, and all of those in the room, hang on in. We're going to do a little bit more dark time Q&A. All right, here we go.
You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long.